So, pretty cool thing happened. I thought I would share it with you guys. First time for me, so pretty neat. Looks like I got invited to the Tesla truck event. Check that out. Cool little laser beam there. See, I'm just still debating. So, is that where the car begins? And it's a beam going across? Because it kind of gets fatter right there. So, I'm wondering. Yeah, anyway, we'll see. So that's the good news. Yeah, I got invited to this thing, and it has never happened to me before. I wasn't really expecting it. Actually, so Tim and Ben and I, we were all talking about, like, are you going to get invited? Tim and Ben get invited to these things fairly often, I think, and I'd never been invited before. So I wasn't prepared. I hadn't laid the groundwork to do this. So the good news is I got invited, which is great. The bad news is I kind of hesitated on it because I didn't have anything planned. I hadn't had a chance to, chat with my wife yet. It's like next week, so it's like right at the last minute. I didn't know if the other guys were going for sure or not. Anyway, I waited a few hours, to RSVP, and it turns out I got waitlisted. So the other two guys got in, and I didn't. So I think right now, I don't know. It's not that I didn't get in. I'm just waitlisted. So I might have a spot there. I might not. I guess we'll see when I get there. But I guess the plan is I'm going to go ahead and go, just in case I can, get a place in there. The funny thing is I was perfectly fine just watching at home. But of course, now that the other two guys are going, we were talking about, going to the event and doing a podcast episode afterwards. So I kind of feel like I need to go now. So I guess I'll go. Hopefully I won't get turned away at the door and be like sitting out on the curb or something. We'll see. And before anybody asks, I don't think this has anything to do, me getting invited has anything to do with the podcast or the YouTube channel or anything. Apparently it's really about referrals. I guess I hit the threshold of referrals to where I could get invited to something like this. So I guess I ought to thank everybody out there who's used my referral code. I was perfectly happy with the supercharger miles, but this is a nice little cherry on top. What really bums me out is you can add a +1. And if I had expected this and I had known it was coming and I was ready for it, I probably would have taken a cousin of mine or something. One of my cousins that lives out in the country, and they're very much truck people. When I first got my Model 3 and I went to go visit family, that was the question I always got asked was, do they make a truck? So I think it'd be cool to take one of those guys who is not a Tesla guy, who is not an electric car guy by any means, but take him out there to see, this cyber truck. And by the way, that is what they're calling it apparently, is the cyber truck. I have a lot of theories as to what this thing is going to actually look like. I know everybody does. I'm amazed that they've been able to keep it quiet for so long. My theory is that light bar that we've all seen in that picture is actually at the top of the truck. Like what's below that is actually the windshield, and the light bar is across the top, and it's going to be able, there'll be some reason for it that it's going to be able to illuminate better, before from a higher angle or something like that. I don't know. I just have this feeling that that's what that's about. We'll see. So anyway, for right now, I'm going to go ahead and plan on going out to LA next week, and hopefully I get in. I'm on the wait list. I guess I'll check my emails and see if they come through with that. I don't know. I guess the lesson here is if you get invited to some kind of event or something like that, go ahead and RSVP immediately. You can always cancel later, I guess. The more you know. So by the way, while I'm here, I thought I would let you guys know, since I did all these videos last week about Jake and his foot, I think he's doing a little better. I think he's going to be okay. The toe has gone down a little bit. The swelling has gone down. He's not limping at all. He's been having kind of difficulty getting around for a while just because he's old and his knees are pretty much shot. But when this first happened, he was limping, like he couldn't put pressure on his foot. Now he doesn't seem to be limping at all. The foot doesn't seem to be bothering him at all. He's doing okay. But I think I'm probably going to take him into the vet next week. And even if I don't get him to the vet next week, we're boarding him over Thanksgiving, so they're going to have him anyway. So they can get a better look at it. They might still want to do a biopsy or something, because it is still pretty swollen, but I think the swelling has gone down a little bit. So not too much to panic about, just in case anybody was wondering. And I appreciate all the well wishes. I got a lot of wonderful comments from you guys, and wanted to say thanks for that. But anyway, I guess I'll leave things there for now. Maybe just maybe I'll show up at this thing and get to see it along with everybody else. If not, I don't know. I'll sit out on a curb and cry. But anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend. Obviously, if I do go out, or I'll be documenting it here, and I'll let you guys in on what's happening. But yeah, have a great weekend. I will see you guys soon. Later.